Hello, good afternoon. Welcome to Dream Kasha. This is the Dream Catching School. My name is Kasia Druva, and I help people realize their true potential and make them realize that they have creative powers that are beyond their imagination right now. Okay. The reason is a while ago I discovered that how things are created, and I discovered that I started that I can see energetic structure behind every behavior of a human being, and I can sense more than an average person. Okay, I'm not saying that it is that I am some kind of special person. I'm just saying this is uncommon because that's never been the case when I was a bit younger. It just sort of developed over the years. And I'm really excited about this because this power, although it comes with a really big responsibility, it gives me a really amazing opportunity to see why people are behaving certain way and see the pattern behind it, and obviously if this is a damaging relationship with themselves that they have, point it out and realize what they can do to get rid of this pattern in their lives. Okay, and obviously I tried it on myself because I had like loads of patterns that were harmful, that were energetic. They were energetic blocks, and I obviously still have some, many, probably hundreds. But the reason why I have so many, I guess, is just so that I remove them myself and then show other people how it's done. Okay. And those blocks are energetic blocks. Okay. This is something that you are not happy about in life, basically. So, for example, it's always to do with feeling, right? It's all about the feeling. Everything is about the feeling, because the better you feel, the better you attract. Okay, and let me tell you how it's done. It's such an interesting topic. I could go on and on and on about it. It's just like never ending, because the universe is just never ending. It's infinite, and I am so in love with this topic. It fires me up so much that I could just be really swimming in the knowledge and swimming in the people and in the conversations forever, right, about it. We are multidimensional creatures, and we are amazing, right? I mean, every single one of us has got a potential of becoming a person who stands in the power in full. Okay, so what that means is that you realize yourself and you have your awareness, okay, and you have knowledge about yourself. You are able to do so much with yourself. Okay, you are able to create yourself the way you want to be. Okay, you have you will never undergo some kind of control from the outside if you have self-knowledge and self-awareness. Okay, and self-awareness comes from the inside of you. You obviously, self-development is a key sort of tool, right? Tool, would it be tool? I guess it would be tool, in order to get to know yourself, right? Because you obviously, sorry, I'm just like, I'm probably faking this, but looks fake for me just to move my hands around, but it's drying. Your self-development level depends on how much time you spend with yourself, and what quality time you're spending. Okay, and the quality time, as you know, when you have a child or you have parents. Everybody's got parents, and everybody's like some of us will have parents or children, and you spend quality time with them. That means that you are building a relationship with them, and you have a choice between talking about things that aren't important, but you also have a choice, and you can ask this question to this person, to your mom, to your dad, to your siblings, or to somebody, or to your child, right? And then this is how you build relationship with anybody, right? What is your favorite ... right? I mean, what do you like doing? What would you do if? And what is your dream, right? What's your biggest dream? Or if you could only have one thing, what would it be? Or if you could be with someone, who would it be? If you only just had one thing, what would you like? And so on and so on. And this is how you get to know people, right? I mean, you obviously have a chat with them about something that is nutritious for your soul and for their soul. And I even have a really nice game with my daughter, which we just guess in each other's favorites, right? Or pet peeves or whatever. And so I ask her, what is my favorite celebrity crush? What's my celebrity crush, for example? And she has to find out about, she has to guess. And if she doesn't know, obviously I'll tell her. And this is how she finds out new things about me, and the other way around, right? So so it's really fun, and but it's also as well educational, because you want to keep this relationship going with that person, right? Because you love them, so you just want to have a big and high quality sort of relationship. And now, when you don't have a quality relationship with yourself, that means you are just operating on programs that are in your mind, okay? And you do things, and your actions and your decisions are basically, they are not really you. They're not really who you are. They are there because you are not paying attention to who you are really. You don't build a relationship with yourself. You don't ask yourself questions. You don't know what's important to you. So you're operating on programs that you've been already that you had them installed within your subconscious mind, okay? And this is really sad. Yeah, that, I mean, yeah, I normally just go happy, smiling, and stuff like that, but this is really serious stuff. Yeah, this is really serious stuff. You are programmed from when you were born. Yeah, and because when you were born, you know nothing, right? And anything goes, anything goes, right? You are amazing. You are useless, right? This child that was born, if you say it numerous times, you are amazing. You can do whatever you want, right? You will be amazing when you grow up. You'll be doing great things, right? This child is growing, right? Is growing in a nourished way, right? In a nourished soil, right? The beliefs that they start holding in their minds about themselves are going to determine what their life is going to look like. But if this child is born in a family, or you were a child, or you know of people who were born in a family when the parents were telling them that they are useless and they are good for nothing, okay, that they are clumsy, that they are not successful, that they're never going to get anywhere, and all they are is trouble and a problem, then these programs, because they are programs, the beliefs that you have about yourself are programs based on which you make decisions in your life, okay? And if you don't pay attention to what you are doing every day, and if you don't observe yourself enough, you will always be operating on something that is long gone, out of date, not true, and also not serving you and your surrounding, right? And the most important thing for you, if you want to have a good and a high quality relationship with yourself, is to ask yourself questions, observe yourself, and give yourself space, right? Because I observed and worked with people for years, and I just think to myself, some people just, and I was obviously one of them as well. That's how I started. Are very harsh with themselves. Yeah, we love to lynch ourselves with the decisions, with what we said. I mean, most people. Some people don't give a shit, and they just don't care about other people's feelings at all, which is just human, I think. I mean, it's just maybe human. Is it? I don't know, right? I mean, I like to have respect for my feelings, and therefore I give respect to other people's feelings as well. However, there is only so much respect I can give. And I guess that this is the most important thing here, right? You lynching yourself over things that you do that you don't even have idea where it comes from. And the truth is that you have full control over yourself. And if you even wanted to claim that power, if you decided that from now onwards, I'm going to start becoming a person who I want to become, rather than a person who makes random decisions and seems to be running around in circles because I don't know what I'm doing, right? I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what my goal is, or I have little goals, but basically this is just all made out of fear. And I sort of feel like always trying to keep my head above water, when in reality it should be the other way around. It should be like heaven on earth, by just you relaxed as a person, knowing exactly what you're doing, being calm and successful, feeling that you can accomplish whatever you want, believing in yourself and your abilities, understanding that you are learning all the time for the rest of your life. And just because you've grown in a full-size human form doesn't mean that you stopped growing. So obviously you're going to grow in a different way, in energetic and emotional way. So you're going to be using all the resources and everything that you've got in order to grow, to expand yourself, right? And it's just such an amazing process, right? I mean, I'm not really sure why I'm talking about this, but today I felt a really strong urge, so I always go by the feeling. And I think it's really important to stress this out, okay? So now lynching yourself like this is just going to not make you progress in any way, because you will be stuck and you will not be able to accept the thing that you've done or said or decided on, and the mistakes that you were making, and the mistakes or trips or setbacks that you had, and concentrating on them, okay? And that is pointless, because what you've done by making a mistake is just potentially you've learned something from it, right? You've learned that you don't do stuff like that again. But you have to have a closer look. If you do the same thing all the time, that means that there is a harmful program and you seem to want to and try to change it, right? Like with addictions, for example, right? You want to change it and you feel like you made a mistake because you just got drunk, or you had sex with random person, or or just like got on drugs or just like caused some troubles and whatever, and then you promised yourself that you know it was wrong, or you didn't feel right, but there is nothing that you can do about it, because you sort of have this uncontrollable pull, right? And the reason why you have this uncontrollable pull is because you have very poor relationship with yourself, and you don't understand that you are operating on a program that is not serving you anymore, and you need to change it. And this program, in every single case, is lack of one's worth. Okay, so you don't think that you are worthy of anything else but become the person who is doing the things, right? And you are matching your own image of yourself. Once you start changing the image, the results will change and your behaviors will change, okay? And this is such an amazing news for anybody who wants to come out of a vicious and harmful circle in their lives, because you must notice that whatever you are doing is harming you and your surrounding. For example, if you are doing something that is non-beneficial to your health, right? And then everybody else is suffering because they're worried about you, because they would rather you be healthy and happy, but what they see is you suffering, and then just like sort of poisoning yourself or intoxicating yourself with different substances or even thoughts, right? Negative thoughts and overeating and a lot of things that you can use to harm yourself. Even binge watching is a self-harm as well, in a way. So I wanted to stress this out, so that if you have completely different program about yourself that is imprinted in your subconscious mind, you will operate completely different. That's why there's such a big difference between successful people and unsuccessful people. They just don't know why they are successful, but they are thinking in a way that supports their progress. And the people who are unsuccessful, or they are going down the spiral of self destruction, for example, right, as is in a case of addictions, it's just because they have program that doesn't support their growth, right? It damages their growth. It damages themselves because they have damaging relationship with themselves, because they have damaging programs, right? The programs which are not serving their progress and health and success, okay? And that's all there is to it. And this is brilliant news, because you can change this, and the results will change when you start something is wrong here. Just keep on doing that. The results will change when you change your thinking about yourself, but you have to start with you, right? And when I started my journey a few years ago, I think it was 5, 6 years ago when I started looking. I mean, I suppose that for the last 20 years, I've been really onto the books on universe and attraction, law of vibration, law of attraction and stuff like that. But obviously I was drawn to that because I sort of felt that urge to go there and find out more about it, because I really think that this is basic stuff. This is basic to an extent where it should be taught in every elementary school, if not earlier. Yeah. So it should also be in the school for parents to be. But what I was saying was that if you operate on this program, right, that is that is not non-progressive, then how are you going to progress? You're not, right? You're going to be stuck in the same place all the time, okay? And now, I wanted to say something and it just run away from me. Just need to think for a little bit. In the meantime, you can admire my dream catchers. I love making them, okay? And this is what I have in my mind all the time. On my mind, there is, I know what I wanted to say. Okay, important stuff, right? Important stuff. You have the ability to create whatever you want. And you create yourself every day with your thoughts, okay? Your thoughts are energy. And energy right now is currency. Okay, I mean, right now it's always been currency, the most valuable currency out there. Okay, not money, not gold, your energy, your attention. Okay, for you. Now, you every day manage your attention, and where you are going to send your attention. That's why we even say you pay attention, because you pay with currency of energy that you focus on every day. Your choice will determine what you are going to create. And if you don't take responsibility for where you put where you pay your attention, then you will soon find out in the results in your life that you allocated it in a way that you might be proud of, or you allocated in a way that was a waste, right? That's why thinking is valuable. And a lot of people don't think because they don't even know that they can recognize their own thoughts, okay? I recommend you a beautiful exercise, okay? I know that a lot of people is talking about meditation, and I've tried meditation in the past, but I seriously can't sit with my legs crossed, with close my eyes and just sit there with straight back. I can't do this, okay? I mean, this is just too much of a strain. It irritates me, and it doesn't feel natural to me. So I had to figure out a way for me to calm myself down and start observing my mind in a different way, okay? And after I've read tons of books about meditation and how it should be and what it's for, I didn't click. Probably it was said there, right? But maybe I would have clicked if it had been written, if I had read it a few times, but I didn't. I just read it once and I was like, that was pointless, useless, waste of energy, right? Waste of attention. What is the most important thing during a meditation is that you start feeling, yeah? People say that you have to control your mind and everything. Yes, but you don't control your mind during a meditation. You start feeling the thing, because this is where you are. This is what you are doing here, right? What's going on? Self-development is about holistic approach to yourself, okay? So you have layers, like an onion: spiritual, mental, physical, emotional, okay? And now those layers, they have they have things to improve. They all have room for improvement, right? How you want to improve, it's only up to you. What's your standard of improvement, where you want to see yourself, is only up to you. But if you are serious about growth and you understand that you are here to serve other people with the way you are, and everyone should have on their main agenda every single day to be a positive example to their surrounding. If you are serious about this and you want to be that kind of person who positively affects the whole of their environment, then the first thing that you, amongst others, right? I'm not saying, the beautiful exercise that I have is just to feel anything that comes up and notice this. Yeah. So start with breathing deeply, okay, and relaxing as much as you can. You can close your eyes, you don't have to, but I suppose it's easier with closed eyes. I close my eyes, I lie down or sit on a chair or whatever, and you basically wait until something comes up, right? But you need to be very attentive, and your mind will not allow this because your mind is used to thinking all the time, running away, here, there, this is to be doing, I have to do this, I have to be there, I have to do, oh, he said that, and it never stops yapping, right? The reason why you want to feel rather than think is, there are two reasons, more than two. One is that you can't think and feel at the same time, so you have to choose. Yeah, you're choosing this option. Put yourself in a mode, feel. Okay, whatever you want to feel, right? You can feel your breath, you can feel your heartbeat, you can feel energy going through your body. Inside of your body there is throbbing because you are alive. So you can feel yourself alive, and you are concentrating not about thinking about your body and about your particular body parts, but just feeling. Okay, breathing and feeling your body. Okay, feeling how nice it is to relax, feeling how nice it is to breathe, how everything is letting go and relaxing, how you're melting into your chair. That is the best way to start concentrating on feeling yourself. Okay, and this practice is like brushing your teeth every morning, for example, and every evening. Is probably should be done more often, and I learned to do it all the time basically, but sometimes obviously get distracted as well, quite a lot lately, because the energies are heavy, so I just can't really concentrate that well. But I'm working on it with what I'm working with, whatever I've got. God, look at that needs straightening. Anyway, your feeling is going to brush your soul out of, and your energetic space out of everything that you don't need anymore. Okay, and you will start noticing after a while that when you feel your body, when you feel yourself, not only how you're feeling, oh well, I'm hungry, right, or something shallow like this, or how you're feeling, well, I've got a headache. Okay, you feel deeply within you, then you find out things about you, and you start noticing sensations and sometimes thoughts, because your mind will chip in as well. And you can then realize who you really are, okay? Because you start coming up with things, and if the important thing here is to observe it without judgment, right? As if you were observing a little child who does whatever they want to do, okay? They're not doing anything wrong. You're just looking at them, and you're just enjoying looking at them. It's the whole process. You're just looking at yourself from that perspective on the of observer. Something comes up. It might be pleasant. It might be unpleasant. It might be a thought. It might be a sensation. It might be an emotion. It might be shame. It might be anxiety. It might be jealousy. It might be a thought of a person you like. It might be a thought of a person or a thing you don't like. It might be anything. Okay. And with you just observing, this is how you learn. This is how you learn new things about you. Okay. You can later on sit down and, if you have time, make notes. If you don't, then you don't. But what it is giving you an opportunity to spend some time with yourself and give yourself some attention. Okay, you pay for once attention to yourself. So you are paying yourself attention. That means you are focusing on you. You are just as worthy as everybody else to get your own attention and to dedicate and sacrifice the energy. You are probably the only person that you should be dedicating energy to during a day. But because we are used to and programmed to do the otherwise and pay attention to everything else but ourselves, this is how we have to take one step at a time and start off slowly, okay? And give yourself some time in the morning. The more you do this practice, the more you spend time with you, the more you observe yourself, the more you're gonna know about who you are, the more you're gonna know what thoughts are not there, what thoughts are there, and what thoughts you'd like there, and what thoughts you'd like to not be there. Okay, because by observing the things and things we like or dislike, we know more about ourselves. If I have this thoughts too many times, this thought, particular thought, let's say, comes up to me, yeah, too many times in a row, and it makes me feel squeezy, yeah, that means that I have to change something. That means that I have to change my whole way of being in order to feel differently, yeah. Now, very important thing is that from energetic point of view, your physical body is just a tool, okay, from the whole of your being, because you are multidimensional. So your body is a tool in order to show you what really needs to be done. Okay, you are not your body. You just have a body. Okay, and you obviously have to look after your body in order for it to function and give you good signals and communicate with you with what you want, okay, and what you need and what you require. Yeah. Now, this is a really big gift because we are here to get whatever we want, and we can have whatever we want, but we will never get what we want if we don't know ourselves. Okay, we can make it happen by manipulating the environment, by forcing it, by taking credits and credit cards and whatever, but we never really get anything from that space of receiving if we don't have relationship with ourselves. Okay, now, the better you feel inside of your body, the better you attract. But where does this feeling come? So feelings have frequency, right? Frequency of certain sort. And they can either be very high or very low. Okay? Low frequency feelings are like fear, anger, jealousy, shame, guilt, hatred, right? An urge to revenge and so on and so on. Okay, the list is long. It's all the feelings that don't feel good in your body. They're low vibrational, and the more you feel like you're squeezing your body, like they're not pleasant. It's not pleasant in your body. The more you attract of the same sort, because frequency has to match. Okay, and your reality frequency will match with your physical body frequency. Yeah, these frequencies, they have to go together, they have to match. So whatever you have vibrating within you, whatever feeling you have all the time, will reflect itself in reality, because your reality also holds frequency, and it has to be of the same sort. For you to change and pull out from low vibrational, you need to make an effort, right? You need to make an effort, conscious effort, okay? And this effort pays off like there is no tomorrow, right? I promise to you, you shine completely different light. You feel amazing within yourself. You still have shit days, right? I'm not gonna say tell lies to you. Sometimes you probably might be even more sensitive, more prone to energies around you when you are feeling this way, because there's so many low vibrational energies right now, that when you hold the light and you hold the light of vibration and you hold the frequencies high, right, you will be affected, right? You will be affected by the low ones, but not so much, because you actually get stronger and your body feels better, right? So when you hold higher vibrations, right, higher frequencies of energy within your physical body, you are going to be more resilient, and you are going to be more like negativity proof. Anything that is going to be negative at one point, you're going to realize when it's really light, it avoids you even. It almost like it's avoiding you, right? Like if you observe that world and you hold the light, people don't come up to you to gossip. People don't come up to you to say, moan and complain and everything, because they can sense something that is so strong about you, that the boundary is so visible. Oh, sorry guys, I have to just... Okay, my brother's gonna have to wait. I'm almost finished anyway. So frequency that is within your body matches the frequency of your reality. It has to do it like this. It's natural. It's just natural law, right? And this frequency will always match what you have inside of you. And what you have inside of you is based on what you are thinking about every day. That's why meditation, or this relaxation technique I just told you about, is so important, because that's the only way for you to find out what you think about, and that's your first step on the path of self-development, right? Now, once you know about what you think about, you can change it if you can see that this is non-serving you. Because bearing always in mind that your thoughts are creating frequency within your physical body, because they are then connected to they create feelings. Belief will create a thought will create a feeling creates frequency, and it vibrates out of you, and you get more of what you think of. You get more of what you are vibrating out of. Okay, so that's why it's so important to look after your frequency, look after your physical body vibration. It's nothing to do, of course, yes, of course, exercises, you name it, it's optional anyway. You don't have to exercise in order to hold high vibration. Mainly, it is beautiful because it exercises, what they do is that they make you feel better. Yeah. So yes, of course, they have direct sort of influence on impact on how you feel, right? That's temporary, right? So then, but if you can exercise as much as you like, if you have shit thoughts in your head, you're still gonna hold yourself in a low vibration. Okay, exercises, yes, because obviously they are a tool to cleanse some things out of your space as well. So it makes you feel better. But if you don't change your thinking and your beliefs about yourself first and foremost, even if you exercise, I guarantee you that you're not going to exercise regularly anyway. Because if you have a very low self-image, like that your self-image is poor quality, yeah, then if you think you are useless, then you're just going to exercise just only for a bit. You're not going to carry on thinking, yay, this is really good, this is really fun, I love to do that, so I do it because I want to feel good, right? You're not going to feel worthy of good feelings, therefore you're only going to do it because you think that it needs to be done, therefore you will, but you will stop and you're going to have a yo-yo or whatever. Right, this is a pattern. This is a harmful pattern that can easily be, you can pull yourself out of there. Anyway, I've got to go, but I hope that this video is, I have to listen to it again because I really felt an urge to record it. I don't seriously know what it's going to be about. Guys, I am so excited because now I have my website and I am just like trying to put it up and running with my shop as well, because I'll be selling my dream catchers on it soon, and other little surprises as well, because I make a lot of things and I love making and creating. And these things are going to be up for sale there. So look out for nice bargains, because they are very lovely things to be given to as gifts, or buy for yourself if you want to have some of my energy inside of your house. And obviously come and think about Dream Kasha all the time, because she's amazing, right? I'm amazing, just as much as you are. However, this is what I wanted to say, and sales wise, right? However, I also have Dream Your Way into Fitness. Everything is about dreams. Facebook group. Please join me, because I have it very special, and there is always a morning message to you guys, just to lift you up a little bit spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, I hope. Anyway, I get really nice feedback from there, so hopefully I can have more people joining. So if you are after positivity, after some good vibes, then obviously please join me. By all means, join my Facebook group, Dream Your Way into Fitness. You can follow me on Facebook or Instagram. I'm there with my dream catchers, with my website, with my forever writing blogs and videos on YouTube as well. So wherever you are, then obviously I am there as well. Okay, and then make sure you watch me, and you like me, and you send me lots of love, because that's what I want. And send me lots of love hearts, especially if you like my dream catchers, my talks. Comment on what your experiences are as well when it comes to energy, okay, and what you've attracted to yourself, how you feel, okay, what are your blocks. Maybe there is something that is stopping you from you are doing something, like last 2 minutes of talk, okay. I attended a beautiful webinar yesterday about the blocks for light workers, and these things, they real, right? I mean, sometimes in the past, because obviously I was conditioned in a way where I was coming out from Catholic Church, and everything had to be the way it's taught there, and obviously this is what I was believing it was true, but things shaped in a way in my life that I realized that the truth is what you accept as true. Nothing else from the outside can tell you what the truth really is. It's just what you believe is true for you. It is going to become your reality, because it's all about frequency. Yeah. So we're talking here about frequency, energy, and vibration. This is how world is designed, and that's the only thing that needs to be developed, and that needs to be expanded. It needs to be found out more about, needs to be passed on as well. So if you have people who you know about that are drawn to energy, frequency, and vibration, and they talk about it, please, by all means, pass this message on to them, share me with them, because the more people know about how important it is to hold the light, and how it's done from the space where you were not in the light first, that you were coming from the place where there were addictions, where there were self-loathing, self-lynching thoughts, coming up to that self-worth and confidence energy that holds the light, that is of high frequency, then by all means, please share this message, because it's very important, so more and more of us know. Because the more of us know, the more we're going to expand the consciousness of other people, the more also we're going to be able to change this life, right? Change not only our lives, but other people. Because if you feel amazing, you're gonna want to other people to feel amazing as well. So you are an asset to society, right? You are an asset to your surrounding. You're an asset to your family or to your workplace, and you shine your light out. Okay, when you are in a shitty energy, all you do is to drain other people out as well from their energy about your problems and your diseases and everything else, and you become a vampire, and you be in a negative, and everybody's just trying to avoid you, right? And don't want to have anything to do with you, because the people who you want to have a lot to do with are the ones who are positive, and they are holding a lot of light, okay? But holding light is everybody else's duty, everybody's responsibility. And if you don't do it, then you are not fulfilling your purpose, okay? And the more you live according to your purpose, the better you feel. And the better you feel, the better you attract, okay? So make sure that you are sharing this message, because it's so important, so that everybody knows, okay? Right, love you loads. Visit my website www.dreamkasha.com. There is blog. There I'll probably have time to write a blog today as well with regards to what I said today, and it will be super interesting with the Dreamcatcher's pictures as well, always. And then you can read my articles about energy as well. So visit my website, visit me on Instagram. It's Dream Kasha, okay? Because I am dreams on dreams, and we will be learning. I'm learning, but I want to teach this as well. That's all I want to do for the rest of my life. Teach how it's done so that we match the frequency with our reality. So with the reality becomes what we feel, and the reality is going to become the better. Yeah, the better the reality, the better the reality. And it'll always be like that. I'm not going down the spiral of depression or whatever, or these negative things and stuff anymore, because that's something that is super harmful, and everybody knows how dangerous it is and how ultimate price we can pay for it in the end. Okay, so now let's go up, and the lighter the better. Yeah, love you guys. Take care. Bye.